Now, at the time of me making this video, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and moments ago, Jess Phillips has come out and said that if the victims of the grooming gangs want an inquiry, they can have one. Again, this is the wrong way of going about it. There should be one regardless whether they want one or not. Because how many of these victims are going to come forward? Not all of them. I can guarantee you folks, there will be victims here who are so traumatised they've never spoken about it, and yet they're desperate for someone to do something about it, and they haven't got the voice or the courage to speak out. So I think it's up to the government to speak out for them and do something about it. So people will come forward, no doubt, but it won't be all of them. Jess Phillips will sit there and listen to them, but I doubt very much anything will be done. They've done their bit. I think that's how this government operates. Now, it's my experience that people who hide things rarely do so because they've done good and they don't want people to know. A good example of these are British Army Gallantry Award winners. You'd be surprised how many veterans have a medal for bravery, and yet they never wear it and they don't use the initials at the end of their names. This is called modesty. And then there are people who hide things because they've done terrible things. A good example of this is, of course, Keir Starmer. Everything we've learnt about him, all the corruption, the scandal, the sleaze, it hasn't come from him because he wants it out there and wants closure. It's come from other people who knew. For example, the Lord Ali money scandal, making a mock-up of his own office in one of Lord Ali's apartments in London to give a speech. The meeting with BlackRock CEO and Bill Gates in Downing Street. Nobody knows still what was going on there, and it's a big, massive secret. And now he's blocking an inquiry into the grooming gang scandal. He has blocked an inquiry into his own dealings when he was head of the CPS for 6 years at the height of what was going on. And now he's forced his own MPs to vote against a proposed Tory vote, which has been amended, on whether there should be a full independent inquiry into the grooming gang scandal. So obviously the guy has something to hide. He was involved somewhere down the line. Remember, this is the same guy when he was head of the CPS who helped make the decision that not all of these perverts went to prison. According to Nigel Farage, he was involved somewhere down the line regarding the Southport suspect. So, it's just the tip of the iceberg regarding Keir Starmer. There's much, much more to come out regarding him, I reckon. And there could only be one reason why he wants all this blocked and the light of the Lord not shone into the dark recesses of the law where he operated. And that's because he was part of the powers that be that enabled them. That's the only reason, I reckon. I mean, if this guy was head of the CPS and he prosecuted these people to the hilt and he made sure the victims got justice, then there'd be nothing to hide. So what is he hiding? He is the most corrupt, sleazy, dodgy, shady, not just Prime Minister, but MP in my lifetime. And I've been alive 47 years. He is the most hated, he is the most unpopular British politician ever. He's got to be, isn't he? And this vote will be a test for Labour MPs to show which side they're on. It'll take a brave soul with a good conscience to vote with the Tories on this, because the choices are clear. Either vote for justice for the victims or keep quiet to save Keir Starmer's reputation, or what he has left of it, and career. It's completely up to them. And there we go. I'm Paz49. Thanks for watching. And until the next time, Roger Trout.